You finally sit down, and within about 30 seconds there's a weight on your lap or your chest, or if you're trying to work directly on your keyboard, on the exact page you were reading, on the one object that had your attention. Your cat has chosen you as its seat, and you've probably settled on a comfortable explanation. It loves me, or maybe it's just cold and I'm warm. Both of those are part of it. But neither is the real reason, and the real reason is more flattering than it loves me and more specific than I'm warm. Because out of every surface in your home, every soft bed, every sunny windowsill, every cozy box, your cat keeps choosing you. And the factor that actually drives that choice isn't the one most people would guess. There's a hierarchy of reasons, and the one at the top says something about your relationship that, it loves me completely undersells. So hold on to two things. First, there's a specific reason your cat picks you over every warm spot in the house, and it's not warmth and it's not simple affection, it's something that ranks above both. And second, there's a precise reason your cat has to sit on the exact thing you're using, the laptop, the book, the page, and once you understand it, that infuriating habit becomes weirdly touching. By the end, you'll have both. And stick around, because the strangest part is the cats that climb onto you and then sit facing away, back turned, ignoring you completely. It feels like a snub. It's the opposite. It might be the single biggest compliment your cat can give you, and I'll show you why. Here's why this is worth more than a shrug. Sitting on you is one of the most deliberate choices your cat makes all day, and we flatten it into cute and miss what it's actually telling us about trust, safety, and where we rank in the animal's world. And because we misread it, we sometimes respond in ways that quietly damage it. Think about the person who, every time the cat settles, immediately grabs it, squeezes it, flips it over for a belly rub, or won't let it leave. That person is taking one of the cat's biggest gestures of trust and turning it into a trap, and teaching the cat that climbing onto a human leads to being grabbed. Over time, the cat stops offering it. The lap sitting we love is fragile, and misunderstanding it is how people accidentally lose it. Researchers who study the cat-human bond and how cats use people as a source of security have this mapped. So the question I want in the back of your mind: when your cat sits on you, is it just being affectionate or seeking heat, or is it making a choice that reveals exactly how safe you make it feel? Because it's that last one, and the choice runs deeper than warmth or love. Let's start with the most practical reason, because it's real and it's powerful: warmth. Your cat is, in a sense, always a little cold. A cat's comfortable temperature range runs significantly warmer than yours. Its body wants to be in the high 80s to upper 90s Fahrenheit, while your cozy living room sits around 70. To your cat, your perfectly comfortable home is mildly chilly all the time, so it spends its day hunting heat: the sunbeam, the warm laptop, the radiator. And you, a constant, living, 98-degree heat source, are the best radiator in the house. Your lap is a warm valley. Your chest rises and falls with warm breath. Curling onto you is, on the simplest level, your cat plugging into the most reliable heater it owns. Think of a cat named Ash, who ignores 3 plush beds and a heated pad to sit on his owner's stomach every single evening, because none of those beds generate their own heat and Ash's owner does. So warmth is the engine. But here's the thing: warmth alone doesn't explain why it has to be you, because a heated bed would be warmer and never gets up to make coffee. There's something you offer that the heated bed can't, and that's where it gets interesting. It's scent, and what scent means to a cat. Remember that your cat experiences the world chemically, and that it has spent months or years marking you, rubbing you, layering its own scent onto yours until you are woven into the map of everything it considers safe. To your cat, you don't just smell like a person. You smell like home, like the single most concentrated source of the safe, familiar family scent in its entire territory. So when your cat climbs onto you, it isn't only getting warm. It's immersing itself in the most reassuring smell in its world, surrounding itself with the scent that says safe, mine, family. That's something no heated bed can offer, and it's why the warm lap beats the warm pad every time. Which brings us to the reason that actually sits at the top of the hierarchy, and it's loop 1. Above warmth, above scent, the biggest thing sitting on you provides is security. Think about what your cat is actually doing when it settles onto you and relaxes or falls asleep on your chest. It is a small prey animal, and it is choosing to power down to make itself vulnerable, off guard, defenseless, on top of a creature many times its size. An animal only does that in a place it considers completely, deeply safe. So a cat sleeping on you isn't just comfortable. It's making a profound declaration: of every place in this entire home, the safest spot I know is on you. You're not being used as furniture. You're being chosen as a fortress. Think of a cat named Waffle, who will nap anywhere when her owner's out. But the moment he's home and sits down, she relocates to his lap and goes into the deep, dreaming sleep she won't risk anywhere else. His presence is what makes the sleep possible. That's loop 1 closing. Your cat sits on you above all because you are the safest place it has, and warmth and scent are the bonus, not the point. And there's a reason so many cats specifically choose your chest. It's not only that it's warm and central, it's the rhythm. When a cat lies on your chest, it feels the steady rise and fall of your breathing and the slow, even beat of your heart, and those rhythms are deeply calming to it. Think back to the very start of its life. A kitten's first experience of safety is pressed against its mother, feeling her heartbeat and her breath. A steady heartbeat is, at the most primal level a cat has, the sound and feel of safety. So when your cat curls onto your chest and melts into it, part of what's relaxing it is you, your pulse, your breath, the living rhythm of a body it has decided to trust. Think of a cat named Mango, who only ever settles on her owner's chest, never the lap, and goes boneless the moment she feels his heartbeat under her. She's not just lying on him, she's tuning into the oldest comfort signal there is. It's also why this tends to be a two-way calm. That warm, purring weight on your chest lowers your heart rate too, and the two of you sit there quietly regulating each other. And this is why so many people notice their cat sitting on them precisely when they're sick, sad, or crying. It feels almost like the cat knows. In a way, it does, just not mystically. When you're unwell or upset, you change in ways a cat can detect. Your scent shifts with stress, chemistry, and illness, your body temperature and breathing change, you move and sound different, you're often lying still and available. Your cat notices all of it. And a bonded cat is drawn toward that change in its safe person to investigate, to seek the comfort of contact. And by settling its warm weight against you, to do the one soothing thing it knows how to do. Whether it's deliberate comfort or simply the cat gravitating to a person who's suddenly still and radiating change, the effect on you is real. A heavy, purring cat arriving on your chest on your worst day is one of the quiet kindnesses of living with one. It noticed something was different and it came to be near you. But here's where it gets interesting, because that still doesn't explain the keyboard, the book, the exact page, loop 2, why must your cat sit on the very thing you're using? It's almost comically reliable. The second your attention goes to a laptop or a book, the cat is on it. And there are several things stacking up at once. Yes, the laptop is warm and the book is a flat, clean surface a cat likes. But the real driver is your attention. Your cat has noticed with great precision that this object, the screen, the page, is the thing that takes your focus away from it. And from the cat's point of view, that's a problem to be solved. So it does the most direct thing possible. It physically places its body between you and the object, on top of the thing stealing your attention, to redirect that attention back where the cat believes it belongs, on the cat. It's not random that it picks the keyboard. The keyboard is its rival. Think of a cat named Pesto, who ignores his owner's desk all day until she opens her laptop, and then he's instantly draped across the keys, staring at her. Pesto doesn't want the laptop. He wants what the laptop has, her. And there's a scent layer too. The things you touch most, your keyboard, your phone, your book, carry your scent strongest, so they double as comforting objects. Warm, scented, flat, and most of all, the direct route to your attention. That's loop 2, closed. Your cat sits on your stuff because your stuff is competing with it for you and it intends to win. We're almost at the strangest part, the cat that faces away. But first, the reveal that ties it all together. Here's the truth underneath all of it. Your cat sitting on you is not one simple thing, and it's certainly not just "it loves me." It's a stack, the warmth of the best heater in the house, the comfort of the safest scent in its world, and above everything, the security of the one place it feels safe enough to be vulnerable. When your cat chooses your lap, it's choosing heat, home, and safety all at once in a single creature. You're not furniture. You're its hearth, its territory, and its fortress folded into one. The cat that sits on you has, in the most literal way it can, decided that you are the safest, most comforting place in its entire world. And that finally explains the strangest part. The cat that climbs onto you and then turns its back. You've maybe felt slighted by it. Your cat settles on your lap, and instead of facing you, curling toward you, it faces outward, rear pointed at you, eyes on the room, seemingly ignoring you entirely. It feels like being used as a chair. It's the opposite. When a cat turns its back to you and settles, it is showing you that it does not need to watch you, that it trusts you so completely it's willing to put you in its blind spot, the most vulnerable position there is. And facing outward isn't a snub, it's a post. The cat has taken up the lookout position, watching the room for threats while it rests on the one creature it trusts to have its back. It's not ignoring you. It's guarding you and trusting you to guard it. A cat that faces away on your lap is saying two enormous things at once. I trust you behind me and I've got the front. That's the stick around payoff, closed. The snub is actually the deepest trust and a shared watch, and now you'll never read a turned back the same way. And if your cat doesn't do this, if it never sits on you, don't take it as a verdict that it loves you less. Lap sitting is partly personality and partly history. Some cats find direct contact a little overstimulating or were never handled much as kittens, and they show their trust differently. sitting just beside you on the same couch, following you room to room and settling a few feet off, sleeping at the foot of the bed. For those cats, proximity is the love language, and choosing to be in the same space as you is their version of the lap. The goal was never to force a cat onto you, it's to be the safe presence a cat wants to be near, whether that's on your chest or just within arm's reach. Plenty of deeply bonded cats simply say it from a cushion's distance. So here's where we land. We started with a comfortable little story, it sits on me because it loves me or because I'm warm. And the truth turned out to be a stack of things, each more meaningful than the last. Your cat sits on you because you're the warmest spot in the house, because you smell like the safest place it knows. And above all, because out of everywhere it could be, you are the place it feels safe enough to close its eyes. And when it sits on your keyboard, it's not being difficult, it's fighting your laptop for your attention and refusing to lose. And when it faces away, it's not snubbing you, it's trusting you with its back and standing watch over you in return. If you think back across everything, the secure base it orbits, the scent map it built with you at the center, the favorite person it chose for safety, this is that same animal once more, expressing all of it by simply, deliberately choosing your body as the one place in the world to be. Your cat isn't using you as a chair, it's telling you with its whole weight that you are home. It's not just love, it's you being chosen as the safest place it has, and it's just written in a language we were never taught to read until now. So let's account for everything. The reason your cat picks you over every warm spot in the house, not warmth and not simple love, but security, you being the one place safe enough to be vulnerable, closed. The reason it must sit on the exact thing you're using, your keyboard and book are competing with it for your attention, so it occupies them to win you back, closed. And the strangest one, the cat that faces away, explained not as a snub but as the deepest trust and a shared lookout, closed. But there's something your cat often does once it's settled onto you, something that looks even more loving and goes even deeper. The slow, rhythmic push of its paws against your lap. The kneading, the making biscuits. It looks like pure contentment, and it is, but what it actually means reaches all the way back to before your cat could open its eyes, to the very first thing it ever did. And it explains why your cat sometimes drools while it does it. That's the next one, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there.